So, welcome back. This is Jazz.
And Sher.
And this is Giving Up the Ghost Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. And we're just doing a quick impromptu intro and outro.
Yes, early in the morning before coffee.
Yeah.
A little bit of coffee.
You know what? There's never enough coffee on a Tuesday after a long weekend, so.
Oh, God, I know.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it Monday? Is it Wednesday? I don't even know.
I'm all disconjointed.
It doesn't feel right today.
No. We hope everybody had a lot of gobble turkey and all that good family stuff happening on the weekend. So
yeah, full to the top.
Yeah, standard October thingy, and So this week we're having part 2 of our Six Pines interview at Six Pines Haunted Attractions. And this is the good one. I mean, it's all good. It's all good.
Good one, yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, the other one was good too, but this one is the
creepy juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy juicy. Yeah, like this one is gonna be kind of spooky, kind of creepy. Like, I mean, it's one thing to have a haunted attraction. It's another to actually have a haunted
experience that attraction in the flesh.
Yeah.
No, not in the flesh, but
but to have it's almost like you can't make this shit up. It's almost like movie, right? Like someone should make a movie of their life, because it's almost like they're running a haunted attraction, but it's on a haunted attraction. You know, can't make this shit up.
It would be a good movie or a good book.
Hello.
Ooh.
Actually, without giving the jam away here, I did have a book idea a couple of years back, kind of loosely like this, almost.
Ooh.
Yeah, but more so, like, obviously these people live and work here for 25 odd years, but I mean, in my book it was just like a young couple stumble upon an abandoned farm and they decide to transform it. So it's 50 of this, 60 of that, whatever. So
cool.
Anywho, so this interview was with James and Judy, the HR, in the background. With our spouses kind of watching us.
Also in the background.
That's
our entourage.
Our entourage, yes. Adding their good comments or questions when filling in our blanks, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, that didn't sound right, but... so Six Pines, Haunted Attractions, love those people. Very like-minded, very good people. They work hard.
Fun.
Yeah, they work hard. They put a really good show together. And we're hoping to record live out there too. We'll see what this weekend brings. Not quite sure we're going to hammer that out, but yeah, like if anybody is in the area and wants to come out or plan on doing Six Pines, certainly please stop by and say hi to us. Yeah. We'll be out by the outhouses. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll be by the outhouse. That'll be us over there waving. Hey.
Oh, hey. Over here.
Over here. Come see me.
And then the lights go out. It's like, I think they forgot about us.
Yeah, no, don't come see me.
Yeah. No shit. Outhouse. Anyway. But we got that planned, and I went for a cemetery tour last week, so we'll probably air that like in November. It was interesting. Hauntings in history always is an interesting thing.
Yeah, some pretty cool shit they were done.
Pretty cool shit. And I'd still like, if the weather holds in November, I mean, that certainly would be interesting to do again, random cemeteries like we tried last year, And what else is there? Just October is just busy, crazy, got things on the go, and Sher's family is busy, our family is busy. October is always the big focal point. And
yeah.
So, we'll see. Spirits with spirits. It would have been nice to see if we could finagle something like that.
Some booze.
Booze?
We can finagle some booze somewhere. No such
samples.
Luck.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really... I did post it on the Facebook. I did ask, did anybody know of any haunted restaurants or bars?
I saw, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just because, maybe somebody would be like, hey, in saying that, I did reach out, I won't say the name, to a well-known haunted restaurant, and they poo-pooed on that because they didn't want to scare their clientele away. And
well, it could be a business booster too. You never know.
Yeah, we look at it in reverse. But then it's funny.
Yeah.
But then it's funny at the end of that conversation, I clearly remember he said, but if you want to do something in October, oh, so your restaurant is only haunted in October. Okay. You know.
Business only in Halloween season, right?
I guess.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
No, have some poltergeist with your penne.
Polter penne?
The penne.
Haunted pasta? Ooh.
Yes.
That's
some pesto and poltergeist.
Some limpasta. What's the other end? El dente. It's such a fancy word just for half cooked, eh? El
dente. Yeah. Hard.
Hard. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I think that's all we have to add at this point. So please enjoy our next episode and stay tuned. We got merch, we got all that good stuff. But otherwise, for now, here is Six Pines Haunted Attractions. Enjoy.
Okay, Shadow Man. Look, if you want to change into that subject.
Sure, that's what we're all about.
Okay, Shadow Man's. It started in the house.
Oh.
It goes throughout our buildings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that.
It started in our house, and I was going upstairs. Like, we got a 3-level house. Mm-hmm. Okay, so our bedroom is in the 3rd floor, and I was going upstairs, and I saw a little girl standing on the top of the stairs in a white kind of dress, and I saw her for a split second, and I kind of went like, did I just see that? Right?
Yeah,
and then it was gone.
Right.
And then I came downstairs and said, Judy, that's really weird what I saw. And I says, I don't know if I was just, seeing things or what.
My
that was really
was
weird.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So that happened, and we go on, life goes on, and many times.
Well, it was the Christmas. Christmas was.
Talk about the Christmas time, yeah.
Yeah, the Christmas. We were all sitting in what we called our fireplace room.
Mm-hmm.
Our oldest daughter, who doesn't live here anymore because she's married and has kids and stuff, her and her boyfriend and all the dogs and the cat. We were all in this room. It was around Christmas time, and we were just sitting and chatting, and all of a sudden we heard like coming down
Downstairs.
downstairs,
Yeah. Right.
and you could see all of us mentally looked at each other.
Yeah,
Okay, who's missing?
Yeah.
And nobody was missing. James got up and went one way. I got up and went the other way because the house, 1913 is the house, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so the house has 2 set of stairs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right? So
okay.
we thought, first of all, we thought someone was playing a joke, but nobody could be playing a joke because we're all there.
Right.
Right? So that's happened more than a couple occasions. There was just one a little while ago that happened. We were in the kitchen eating, and it happened. And we took a look at everybody, and everybody was there. The dogs were lying by the door, and the cat wasn't there.
Okay.
But
Cats get
That's
out
pretty-
of there. All the cats are like, I don't know, I'm gone.
But that's pretty heavy for a cat. Cats.
pretty
you know.
heavy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hear the footsteps of a cat,
No.
right? And you could hear it clear as day.
Right. Right.
Now that's the house. Okay, that's the house. This here, with our workers, with the families, the first year that I started doing this, my cousin was helping me out, and he came to me. He said, James, you got like bats in the barn? And I said, you know what? I've never seen a bat. I've seen an owl upstairs once.
Cool.
And he goes, no. I was downstairs, and he said I was taking the windows. I had them all finished, like all boarded up, so the light would come in. Mm-hmm. And he said, a shadow crossed me.
Oh.
And I said, yeah. I know, maybe it was just a bug in front of the light or something, right? Well, lo and behold, a couple years later, I had a huge shadow go past me with all the windows out and everything, and there was nobody there. It was just this. I swear it was bigger than a guy. I think it was an animal, right? But it was a huge shadow that passed me. So I've seen the Shadow Man.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's how we kind of gave him the name.
That's how we gave the name Shadow Man.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then other people have seen him. The latest one that we've saw so far.
Is that when you were over here?
No, when we were here, me, you, and Thomas, we were right here. We were right here.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
And all of a sudden,
Right here.
in this other room here, you see that arm there?
Go check it out, Sher.
That arm?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. There's an
All
arm
of a sudden, the arm, we turned and we looked, and it was swinging.
Oh.
No.
And we were going, how the hell? Nobody's here. We're all here, and we never went through that area.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of stories.
It's an old
There's
building.
actually been, this goes back 1911.
Yeah. The tower was built in
1911.
Yeah.
You know, Thomas was just saying how the most freakiest one for him was he runs the haunt, so he's got to check everybody in at nighttime.
And then
check
make sure they all leave.
Make sure they all leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was yelling out, make sure everybody was at their station, and he was yelling out for his one friend that was supposed to be working in the one room, and he has this very high pitched kind of voice kind of guy. And he answered him. He answered it.
Oh.
Yeah, here or something.
Yeah.
And then Thomas they started working, and it was an hour later. The guy came in and said, "Yeah, I just got here, Thomas."
Oh my God.
Oh.
And all the clowns were all looking at each other.
Wow.
Did that just happen?
Oh.
It's almost
we
like
thought
a
you were
mimicking
here.
thing.
Yeah.
Right? Almost mimicking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
In the clown place,
In the
too?
clowns,
Oh,
in the clowns, yes.
And he didn't start moving over to the other haunted houses until, 4 years ago? 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, but we didn't do the clowns. The clowns are kind of new. That's a newer type of area, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have it all set up underneath the clowns before.
Yeah.
So do you know a lot of the personal history about this place before you bought it, or anything from neighbors?
Well, we know some. I wouldn't want to talk about it because the guy's actually he comes and visits us, and he's a friend. But there is stuff that happened that was not nice.
Not nice. Yeah.
And we'll
There
just-
always is
You know
in
what?
those old places.
We respect that.
Yeah,
We'll leave it at
no,
that. But
no.
I mean, it just kind of reinstills the understanding that's probably why there's something. Right?
Yeah.
There's,
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When
yes.
the history is that
And
old, you never
who
know.
knows? I mean, I don't know, to the mound out back, I don't know, if that's got anything to do with stuff too, I don't know.
We don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No.
There's different things on the property. This, like I said, this used to be Metis strip land at one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
And this used to go for a mile block, whatever. That's how they broke it up back in. The tax on this property goes back to 1873 when they first sold it. This is a very old piece of property. That stone building that you see out there,
Yes.
that was the original farmhouse
That's
of the
cool.
Yeah,
place.
we're looking at that. That's
So
really
that's
cool.
that's where they used to live, and the animals used to be on the one side where the door is
Yeah.
to keep it kind of warm, right? The horses, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so
Those live
There
you know,
hasn't
together.
been very many owners, I mean, let me see, I think
there's maybe 4.
4 or 5 owners
Wow.
only to this property.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steeped in history, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Oh yes.
And
Yeah.
like, I mean, even if it, like you say, with the land being so old, it may not even be necessarily this land or this property. What we've learned so much from doing this podcast. It's crazy. Not tooting our own horn here at all. But like, we talk to people, we learn things like attachments and shadow people and like all this stuff. Like, you would think this is something from the movies, and this is people's every day-to-day
Yeah,
life.
tell
Like
us about
the
this.
stories they share with us, and going back to like, say, this person or being or spirit may not be attached necessarily to, there's transient spirits, right?
He might be passing
Like, he
through.
just might be passing through and enjoyed it. Maybe he
this
enjoyed
is-
it, right? Because
Or
something.
maybe he always traveled this way.
We say that he enjoys the people here.
Okay, that could be.
He's not. Well, I keep saying he. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I've got
You
this
feel
feeling
like
it's the guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he's not vicious or anything like that.
No.
Knock on
touch
wood.
Yeah.
But,
Everybody touch wood?
Never touch
Everybody grab wood?
That's not wood.
it's funny, we don't really talk about it too much to the outside of people because
No, I don't.
we just kind of keep it with our staff. Our staff. The staff
This is
are
actually the
100%
first time.
believers.
Yeah?
We had one person working that room that one night she stopped, walked out, and she says, "I cannot work here anymore."
Oy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
probably very sensitive, probably.
She cannot come back.
She's
No.
never been back.
Yeah.
Probably
Since-
sensitive.
And did she
Yeah.
see something, or did she just feel uncomfortable?
She
Some
she
people
said she
feel
saw and she
Yeah.
felt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's a bad parent.
And I mean, she's a good friend of the family and
Right.
stuff.
Of
And so I
course.
mean, we talk all the time. And,
Yeah.
I call all the actors and stuff are like my extended family. They're like my October kids.
Sure.
Sure.
Even
Yeah.
though some of them
Awesome.
are
Oh, you got
adults
lots of
and stuff,
children in
they call
October.
me their October mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we're still in very good all the time and
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
of
I mean, I
course.
asked her if she could maybe work a couple of shifts this year
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to fill it in. And
Yeah.
she
She's
said
like, no.
She won't even take
Really?
the tickets at
She
the door?
doesn't. No.
No.
She doesn't want to be anywhere near. Yeah.
And
I guess so. Yeah.
talking about that, we had some people that used to, because we have animals and stuff, you just can't go away.
Yeah,
we
of
need
course.
someone that's if we have someone sitting the kids, they're actually sitting the animals too, right? There's farm sitters,
Full
right?
package deal,
So we have had this younger couple that's been helping us out for years now, and they've said the same thing. They like staying, they like staying over, but every time they stay over, it seems like something will happen that's right off the wall. It doesn't make any sense. So, as in noises, knocks. We've had a knock in our bedroom, and my dad had just passed away. And I said, "Is that you, Dad?"
Yeah.
And knocked again.
No.
And we were like, right out of bed.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
And I'm like, could you do it again? Could you do it again?
Oh, yeah.
But it didn't.
No.
He just did it the 2 times.
Yeah.
And
I've had that experience too. My grandfather that raised me passed, and I was here knocking in threes for 2 days straight, no matter what house I was in.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
And you tell people, and they kind of look at you like you're being weird or something.
No, I know.
When my dad passed away, which was just like 4 years ago, January, I was with him in the hospital, and when I phoned James in the morning, he passed away around 2:00 at night, and I didn't want to wake up the family because whatever. I said in the morning, and he said to me, your dad passed last night at around 2 because
2:30.
the dogs went crazy in the house.
Yeah.
And even our daughter, who lives in East Kildonan, her dog went crazy at the same time.
Yeah.
So we said, Grandpa must have just come.
Must have just went and said,
Visited
hey,
everybody, said their goodbyes.
Yeah.
And my mom as well. She was at home in the house, and she got
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
There's always signs from the other side.
Passed away, eh?
Hey?
When Dad passed away, we had some pretty strange
Yeah,
stuff
and then our buddy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Opening closets and stuff, and like,
Like, if you have any kind of religious beliefs, you believe in spirits, right? This is real. Like, this is, you gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, Sherry says it best. When we first started doing this almost 4 years ago, she said it best, like, energy is energy. It doesn't go away. It returns. It comes back as something else.
Physics,
It's
gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
It's gotta go somewhere. Wherever it goes, it's going somewhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay in your host, in your body.
No,
Right?
Electricity
that's
runs
done.
our body, so,
Yeah.
I mean, where does it go?
Where does it go?
Yeah.
Where does it go?
So, and I mean, we call ourselves optimistic skeptics. We've had enough of our own experiences that we can't say if yours did or didn't happen, but we get it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And a lot of people
And it's
appreciate
a
us
lot of
for that
people,
because tell us, we want to hear it because we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I wouldn't say that I wasn't a believer or anything like that because I was saying, I'm Catholic, whatever. But at the same tokens, you hear some stories, well, come on.
Yeah.
But one of the strangest ones that I've got to say that I heard was the girls were finishing up, locking down everything, and they were saying goodnight to people, and they turned, and then someone at the outhouse waved at them, and they waved back. And then Tessa and I forget who her friend was, they started walking towards the house, and they said, well, hold on, everybody left. Who was that? And they went over there, and there was nobody there.
Wow.
And that was again, I said, well, did you see the physical hand?
Outhouse again.
Did you see the hand, the arm? And they said, again, it was a shadow, like a shadow.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Okay.
So like a shadow of a hand or an arm. So they just thought it was the lighting, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But someone waved at them.
Yeah.
I went, well, that's, okay.
Yeah. As long as you're waving back and everyone's
That's right.
happy.
As long as all friendly and kumbaya.
Never been destructive, but it just, just out of the corner of your eye, you just kind of
Yes.
by.
In your peripheral,
Yeah.
And you know because your hands and your hair stand up on end. You know it's not something's weird.
And you get all like, whoa.
Yeah. Something's weird. Yeah. And so when we started this whole thing, like we didn't tell nobody. It just started coming out, and then one day I kind of said, well,
Well, just because at the end of the night, you hear the staff all sit around, we all sit in the gift shop, and they all talk about things that happen, and so, James will hear, I'll hear,
Right.
I'll say, did you see that, or did you feel that? And, and it wasn't until a couple of years, after, James would kind of,
Well, yeah, you
because
kind
we
of
didn't want to freak out the kids and not
No, of course not.
work or whatever,
Right.
because they're too scared.
Right.
But
hey,
but our kids are fine with it.
Yeah.
And I kind of, obviously he's not here malicious or going to hurt someone, because he hasn't, right? He's not mean, or he's not, pushy.
Just
or
hanging out.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
It's a mutual.
Doesn't generate him.
No, we're cool.
Okay, I'm like,
secret.
It's a mutual admiration. It's a mutual
that's right.
respect thing. That's all it is.
And the footsteps here. This one is a good one. Thomas came and I was just, I can't work in the barn today. And I said, well, why? And he goes, he's walking upstairs. And I go, well, come on, is he hurting? Did you? And I says, maybe it's just the thing creaking from the wind, and you're just freaking yourself out. He goes, no, Dad. He's actually walking back and forth upstairs.
That's a little creepy.
So I said, the dog? And he goes, nope. I'm trying to cover all the basics, right? Dog? Nope. Doors are all shut. No dogs in the place or nothing. And you can physically hear him. Dum, 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 dum.
And then the animals are fine, like the dogs.
The dogs will freak out sometimes for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the house, all of a sudden they'll just. Especially the cat, she'll stare at something for long. Nothing's going on, and she'll be staring at nothing that's there, and it's really weird, right?
Doesn't it make you crazy looking at them in the night? I know. I have cats too, and
but they're super sensitive. I think they can actually.
I think they see something.
They see something,
Seriously.
or they sense something.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to tell Rick this real quickly. So remember how when I go get groceries and stuff, and I close the garage door, and I'll go into the garage, and if it seems okay, I'll leave the door open for the dog to come with me and just walk. She walks around the garage, around the car, and stuff like that. I did that the other day. She didn't want to come in the garage. We brought my aunt home about 3 weeks ago, until we can get her somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that was about the same
dog's
time. Dog's like, and our dog's so curious, and she'll, but animals know. Like they know. Like that was the first thing I thought, because I thought, well, that's weird. She just kind of stopped. And,
no.
So
that's
Marley's more hypersensitive.
Marley's really sensitive. Like we used to have 3.
Yeah.
Scooby passed away, but we had 3 Australian Shepherds.
Nice.
Okay, and they're very, very smart.
They are.
And they're super sensitive to things.
Right.
Okay. But I'm gonna flip the subject a little bit. We were at Judy's dad had just passed away, and the same thing. He had just brought him home, and Tessa, we were fixing up a plot for him at the farm because that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
And Tessa said, "This is gonna sound crazy, but Grandpa waved for me from inside the house."
Oh,
I was sure it was Grandpa
The kitchen
from
window.
the kitchen window.
Oh.
And we said, but that's where he is.
Yeah.
He's right there. He is right there.
He is right there, really?
Yeah, he was really close to there.
Wow.
But I think she's more sensitive to it than
Some
all
people,
of
I
us.
think, are.
When Thomas was a baby, I mean, you'll hate me for saying this, but he had a hard time
Sleeping.
to sleep and stuff. He's,
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just, the closet had to be.
Oh, just right. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Some kids are. Yeah, I know. And you think it's like they're just being
Dramatic.
But
The stall out, right?
Yeah, the stall.
I need
but
water.
No,
I need
they need it
this,
to
I
be
need that.
just right sometimes. Yeah.
And it's funny that as older I get too. Sometimes if I'm coming into the barn by myself, I'm a little
Yeah.
apprehensive.
It depends on the day, maybe,
You
right?
do that slow walk and look behind you.
I've found in the last couple of years
Yeah.
Well, I was working on terror train quite a bit, or you guys know it as terror train, but this year it's called the Manor, and it's all done up on the outside. So I spent a lot of time on it, outside exterior, and I made this long hallway. And I come in the house and I said, he keeps peeking around the corner where I can just barely see that there's something there, but there's something there all the time. Every time he's watching me. Yeah. He's just every now and then. Every now and then he kind of just goes like this. I'll be working away, and at the corner of my eye, I go, there he is again.
Yeah.
You're being rated, you see. Someone's watching what you do, checking it out.
I'm sure he likes it.
Oh, yeah.
He seems to not mind what we do. He likes the people being around, and he likes being around people.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, because
And if nothing more comes of that, then great.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's a good relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, cool.
That's excellent.
So, all right. Yeah, so that...
You think of anything else?
Yeah,
that you're
anything
missing,
else you
or
want to tell us?
did we miss anything?
No.
No?
Judy?
No?
The floor is yours.
HR lady?
HR?
I don't think so.
No?
You gentlemen can think of any questions?
Anything? No? No?
Okay.
No, our entourage is
Our
silent.
entourage, yes. So, well, this concludes, I guess, the interview part. We'd like to thank you so much for having us out. It's a pleasure.
Thank you guys for coming out.
Honor.
You guys
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and one other thing. You're saying maybe we can come out and record while it's on. You were thinking.
Yes.
Maybe?
Yeah, we were thinking maybe, even talking with just some of the people in the lineups and
We
things.
would love that,
And,
yeah.
I said to James, I don't know, can we hide her in a corner maybe, and she can kind of get the feel of.
You know, it would be really cool if we had you come during, but after, when the kids are all finished, and get the ones to talk to you about their experience that they have.
That'd be
Because
so
you know what?
Screaming out the door.
Many people we've had, we have a lot of people that have experienced different things.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I touched on a couple, but there's always something new. There was one guy. He said he was sitting on the shelf, on a window ledge in the train, sort of thing.
Okay.
And I kept telling him, I don't want you to sit there. You're going to fall off. You're going to fall off. He said, someone pushed me off to get off.
Yeah, but was that the year that everybody in Terror Train, the actors, we had some new actors
yes.
and stuff, and nobody was believing nothing. They were just, it was a sham. Every one of those actors, not that they got badly hurt, but something
happened to them.
So
they changed their tune
they
after
changed
that.
their tune after that.
Interesting.
You don't make fun of the shadow man.
That's right.
And it's really weird. And to this day, these guys will tell you, he touched me, he pushed me. I saw his shadow. There's one girl that's, I don't know, she's so wants to see, but she's never seen anything or nothing's ever happened. I said, you just gotta
wait for it.
Don't look for it, because it never happens when you're looking for it. It's always in the corner of your eye or something happens.
There's been lots of time. I mean, if I've been in the barn too, and I'll think he's in the barn, right, and I'll be yelling or whatever. James!
Talking away?
Nobody's there.
No.
Okay,
How
so
many of your employees have encountered something with the shadow man?
I don't know if it's 90% or not.
Heard a lot of them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say yet. I wouldn't even say 50%, but there is some that could sit there and talk to you and tell you what happened to, because it's their experience, not mine.
Right.
Or maybe you have the firefighter paramedic effect where something has happened to the other ones, but they don't want to say it because they don't want to lose their focus and train of thought of not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That happens.
So,
or they don't want to admit it.
Or they don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
But it was funny. The one girl, the one girl that walked away that one night, she was freaked right out. And I kept saying, did he hurt you? He didn't hurt you. No. And but she said no. She said no. That's she can't do it. She said, I can't be in here.
Okay.
She didn't. I don't even know if she's ever come over, because was a really good friend of Tessa.
She has, but she won't come into the bar. She won't come into the bar.
And it's just in that room right there.
Okay. It's all good. So that's definitely something we'd like to do. I mean, we'll talk about that again.
Because I don't think you're going to pick up anything once all the lights are off and it's flashing and flashing.
Right. Yeah.
So we have the camera crews that want to come in.
Yeah.
It's really hard to pick up stuff when it's like that, right?
Unless it's like right in your face, right? Yeah.
That's right. Unless you turn on the lights and you have the lights and less fog and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
But even more so the audio, if we sit somewhere and record the podcast, we have picked up voices before.
Oh.
Yeah.
At the Dolphin Art Museum.
Yes.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's what I was kind of thinking too. Maybe.
Yes.
That'd be really cool.
And I don't know. I think he's going to hang out in Terror Train this year just because of last year with the kids not
It's a terror train.
having the manor.
It's the manor. It's changed.
I know.
It's changed. We've had it was Terror Train for 24 years now. Now it's the manor.
Well, they're themed. I mean, Terror Train started off as a caboose, which you would have been in with the kids.
With the glowing hands and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So now it's a whole haunting behind it.
Oh.
But it's always maintained the Terror Train.
Right.
Just like the barn has always been the Barn of Doom, but the themes changed.
Right.
Within it every year.
That's very cool.
So, yeah.
Very
I
cool.
like it.
Okay.
I like it.
So then this year it's going to be, what did you say again?
The manor?
No, it's going to be the...
Well, this one here is Saw's Revenge.
Saw's Revenge.
Saw's Revenge, and then Fallout, the bunker, and then the Manor,
Right.
which was the old terror train,
Okay.
and then Clown Town.
Clown Town. Okay. All right. Well, I guess this concludes the audio interview part.
Yep.
Thank you again, James.
Yes, thank you.
And Judy.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate your hospitality.
Well,
And your tour and your
thank you very much.
I was trying to be cute and rhyme that with a ghost thing, but
But it didn't work.
No, it's just not there. It's too late in the evening. I'm spent. So, but thank you so much for having us.
Thank you very much for coming.
All right, thank you.
Good.
Perfect.
So that was a really amazing and creepy interview, and
It was.
and again we thank James and Judy for their candor on that, because they didn't have to share that with us, but it is
No, not at all. I know.
Yeah, and I mean I've discussed it enough with them over the time that like they never said not to air it. They know it's coming out, and we even have the part 3 actually with them, because I did record that audio of us going through Clown Town and the Manor with them. So
Oh yeah, that was so cool.
I mean we
I
can't.
like the Manor.
Oh, I love the Manor. Oh my god.
Yes, the Manor was awesome.
I can't wait to see it at nighttime though, eh? Like, think about
I don't know. I don't know. I was good in the day. It was pretty good.
That was just the lights on. That's all that was. So
I know.
But just amazing.
It would be creepy there in the middle of the night, though.
So
like,
creepy.
holy crap.
Yeah.
Like, with nobody around.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and it was really cool, because when I went out to go see them briefly on the weekend, and I dropped off our poster, and thank you to them for wanting to help promote us too. Thank you so much. Kudos. Share the ghost love is what we call it.
That's right.
Judy was also amazed the fact that you pointed out, or you, mostly you, about the orb in the picture in the Manor, right? Remember that orb?
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're all about the orbs. Like, that's just...
Well, yeah. I mean, it was right there. It was right there, smack dab in the middle.
The Hat Man wanted to get in on that picture action,
There you go. Probably. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
we're having a little meal here. I must join.
That's right. Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that was a really good interview. We have more with Six Pines coming up. They've embraced us. We've embraced them. It's a lot of kumbaya. And
Kumbaya. In a spooky way.
In a spooky way. Anyway, and we have lots of merch, because the trade show didn't happen, unfortunately. The Witches and Wizards trade show unfortunately got canceled. So we have lots of merch. We may be taking part in another, it's like a collectibles craft show happening in December, where I think they're going to have a zombie
the Halloween Christmassy thing.
Yeah, like a Nightmare Before Christmassy thing. Which we'll give more details as we know it. But we may be there to record your stories, and there may be a zombie Santa Claus there to take your non-traditional... Yay.
To take your undead wishes.
Take them to the grave.
Oh my god, sit on my lap, young man.
Lap falls off.
That would be... You want to terrorize your children? Bring him to zombie Santa Claus.
Oh my god. I wonder how that's going to go. I have so many visions in my head of what that would look like, eh?
Oh, I know. Oh, the elves.
Ooh, spooky little elves.
They could have a whole under pole.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? They should really... Never mind... Really? Oh, maybe I should get the word out. Never mind zombie Santa Claus. What about Krampus?
I know, Krampus would be pretty good, too.
James,
he could run around beating people with sticks there.
That's right. Yeah, like or there could be two of them, right? Zombie Santa and Krampus.
Oh, that would be creepy.
So many ideas. Anyway, but that's coming up. But yeah, we have merch, and you can find us on primarily Facebook is the big one. Facebook.
Yeah. It's the popular one.
Instagram, TikTok, stuff like that. Twitter, I don't do much Twitter, right? Like, that's boring.
The Twitter's like, eh.
It's so dry,
The Twitter's like, eh.
But...
It's so complicated.
Like, there's so much junk on my feed. I get notifications for stuff. I'm like, I don't even know this person. Like, why are they sending me a notification? I don't care.
Why are we retweeting this? What's going on?
I know. Like,
no, I know.
I don't go to Twitter for my news, that's for sure. But
no.
Where do they find us, Sher? Where?
At Givinguptheghostpodcast@gmail.com.
Excellent. And also remember to live every day like it is your last.
But never give up the ghost.
Never give up the ghost this Halloween. All right,
No.
Bye-bye for now. Ciao, ciao.